California.
Mr. Speaker, at this time I'm happy to yield 2 minutes to my friend and colleague, the gentleman from Pennsylvania, Admiral Sestak.
The gentleman from Pennsylvania is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. This is a tough bill. We found out after Vietnam that instead of rotating our forces, if we had just stayed there with the same force as we did in World War II, our fighting would have been more effective and less lives would have been lost. But this war is different. We found out in World War II that on average a man in that combat did 182 days of combat. Horrific combat, but 182 days on average. In this war, in those 15 months our men and women are overseas in Iraq. Every day of those 15 months, those men and women go outside the wire into combat. This is a different war. I am taken first and foremost by the reports that more are coming home with post-traumatic syndrome. I am second taken with our constitutional responsibility to make rules for the government and regulation of our armed services. And the third, I am taken by the waiver, the national security waiver that is placed within this bill, that our national command authorities, the President and the Secretary of Defense, may waiver for national security reasons the requirement to send troops forward if they've even been home less than they were in combat. The our national command authorities every day must approve every deployment. They must, therefore, only turn to us and say it is a national requirement that they must redeploy less than they have been over there in Iraq. This is a different war, and I'm glad to see we are taking seriously our responsibility to provide for the rules, the regulation, the government of our armed services in what is truly a different war, and yet give our President the right to ensure that the risks are weighed for a national security waiver. I yield my time.
Gentleman's time is expired.